Yo, what's going on, baby? Power Monday. It's 10 o'clock where I'm at. So I hope everybody having a blessed morning so far. Thank God that you was able to wake up this morning. But it's Power Monday, man, live from the truck. Sorry for the audio if it's kind of, hard to hear, But hey, Power Monday, you know what it is. It's time to get it in. Today on Power Monday, I want to talk about the ability to change. A lot of people in life want a new start, a new change, or a new life, or whatever you may want to call it. But I feel like we have one big hinder in life that prevent us from getting to that next level. And in my personal opinion, I think one of the biggest hinders for us reaching our next level is our self-accountability and our self-truth. You know what I mean? You got to get to a point in life where you can tell yourself the truth and you can hold yourself accountable. And I feel like until people get mentally mature enough to do that and emotionally mature enough to do that, that I feel like you gonna come to a standstill in life eventually. You know what I mean? Like, you may be prospering and you may be coming up in life, you may be moving up, life may be booming for you, but I feel like until you have self-accountability and self-truth, I still feel like it's gonna come to a point in your life where you're gonna come to a standstill. Let me clear it up a little more. Meaning that a lot of us are holding ourselves back because we're afraid to have them deep conversations with ourselves. We're afraid to truly look in the mirror and criticize ourselves. It's very easy to criticize somebody else. It's very easy to, judge somebody else, what they should not be doing, what they need to be doing, what they need to stop doing. It's so easy just to, sit back and put your mouth on somebody else. It's just easy to curse somebody. It's easy to down somebody else. It's easy to talk about somebody's lifestyle, how they living and they ain't living right and, they ain't being a good father, whatever the case may be. It's very easy to be judgmental toward the next. But we got to learn to be judgmental and criticize ourselves. You know what I mean? We got to learn how to look ourselves in that mirror and have them deep conversations with ourselves, man. You know what I mean? Like, we got to stop making excuses of why we not where we should be. We got to stop making excuses of or blaming people of why our life not where it should be at. We got to really get in that mirror, man, and come eye to eye with that person that you looking at. Because we got to learn how to have self-accountability. You know what I mean? Self-criticism. So you got to have them deep conversations, man. You know what I mean? That's the only way we gon', get to the next level of our life. And even me, I struggle with it too. You know what I mean? Because that's a hard thing to do. It's down yourself. You know what I mean? That's a hard thing to do, to look yourself in the mirror and put yourself down. You know what I mean? Not to the point where you trying to tear yourself down, but you just getting yourself constructive criticism, and you just telling yourself self-truth. You know what I mean? But until you learn how to do that, man, I'm telling you, man, I feel like we all gonna come to a standstill in life. We're gonna come to a season in our life where we stuck. And I feel like in order to get that, get our breakthrough, we gonna have to have self-accountability, self-truth, self-criticism, you know what I mean? You're gonna have to eventually look that demon in the face. Them secrets that you hiding behind closed doors that nobody know about but you and God, you're gonna have to face them. You know what I'm saying? Them bad habits you got nobody know about, you're gonna have to face them. You're gonna have to face them, man. You know what I mean? That hurt, that pain, you know what I'm saying? From your childhood, from your previous marriage or relationship, you know what I mean? You're gonna have to face that thing. You're gonna have to heal. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to just look yourself in the eye, man, and really tell yourself the truth about your life. You know what I'm saying? You got to tell yourself the truth. You know what I mean? You're going to have to look yourself in the eye and say, well, I ain't financially where I should be because, I'm blowing all my money on these strip clubs, or I ain't financially where I should be because, I'm blowing all my money on weed. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just got to tell yourself the truth, man. You got to stop making excuses, man. You got to have them harsh conversations, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to have them harsh conversations with yourself. You know what I'm saying? You got to look yourself in the eye, man, and say, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I got to stop lying. I'm a drug addict. You know what I'm saying? And once you tell yourself that, now it's time to fix it. You know what I'm saying? You got to look yourself in the eye, man, and be like, man, I got to tell the truth, man. I'm a stone cold alcoholic. Now you admitted that to yourself. Now you got to start working on that. You know what I'm saying? You got to work on yourself, man. You know what I mean? To get that breakthrough that's waiting on you, man. Because until you fight them demons secretly, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna prosper, you know what I'm saying? Publicly, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to face them demons. You got to, you got to have that self-criticism, man. You got to, grow that spirit and grow that strength to have them true conversation with yourself. You know what I mean? You got to have them conversations. You got to be real with yourself. You got to tell yourself, you know what I mean, that I'm not the best mother I should be, and work on it. You got to tell yourself I'm not the best daddy I should and need to be, and then work on it. You know what I'm saying? You got to have them tough conversations with yourself. When you have them tough conversations with yourself, man, I promise you, man, you'll start walking with less pressure on your shoulders, man. You know what I mean? You'll start seeing the light a little bit. You'll start seeing the progress of happiness. You know what I'm saying? Because long as you keeping them secrets buried and they're trying to ignore them instead of dealing with them, all you're going to do is linger them around, man, and they're gonna continue to follow you, man, every step of your life. Every page of your life, every season of your life, they're going to continue to follow you until you truly look yourself in the eye and look them demons in the eye that you got, them skeletons in the eye. Look them skeletons in the eye that you got. You got to talk about yourself, man, to yourself, straight up. And so on Power Monday, that's just what I want to say, man. You got to learn how to criticize yourself, to give your own self constructive criticism. I mean, you got to learn how to be hard on yourself like you would be on anybody else. You got to learn how to judge yourself just as hard as you would judge anybody else. You know what I mean? But until you have them deep conversation with yourself and dealing with the things that you know you need to deal with versus trying to just ignore them, patch them up, cover them up, you're going to come to a standstill at one point in your life, I promise. Power Monday, y'all. Y'all be blessed, man. Y'all continue to follow me. I love the support. Y'all continue to, share my videos, man. Like them, repost them. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, Terrence T.C. Cotton, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to my motivational page on Facebook at Terrence T.C. Cotton. You know what I mean? That Instagram is Terrence T.C. Y'all be blessed. Power Monday. Hey, man, let's get through this week, man, strong. Let's go.